Okay, now go ahead and give it one squirt. Okay, now did you feel it? Go ahead and give it another squirt. See if you're going to feel some resistance eventually.
I feel some for 40% of the stroke.
Okay, that had nothing. Okay, pull it back out. Go. That felt like it had something, or seemed like it had something. Give it 2 more. Okay, now pull it out and park it. Just leave it out and leave it turned to that side. Okay, so you're putting fuel directly into the cylinders with that. You're going to ignore this switch, ignore this switch. We're going to go master on before engine start. And you want to turn on, the instruments are already turned on, so you should get live instrumentation whenever you turn on the master switch. So this will come up automatically. Everything else is pretty much, you know this is a G meter, here's your altitude, and it's normal. This is different because this is your airspeed indicator and it's in clicks, kilometers per hour. So we'll be climbing out about 150. Cruising about 250. We're gonna rolls will be between 220 and 300, and vertical maneuvers be at 360. Over the tops will be at 360. You can do them at 300 clicks, but it's just barely. So we'll dive for 360 just for grabs, to make it nice and easy for you. We want to keep this between the red lines, so between 120 and 250. This is your cylinder head temperature. I'm sorry, I should tell you that. Here's your carburetor temperature. I'm not worried about it being in freezing today, so we're going to worry about that a lot. We're going to leave the carburetor heat off. Here's your RPM in percent RPM. So we'll be cranking and running at about 28 to 40% RPM for warm up, and then we'll go to 65 for percent RPM for the run up prop check and mag check. Then we'll go full throttle. It'll give us about 100% RPM for the takeoff. Triple display indicator over here. It sits marked. This is kilometers or kilograms per square centimeter. Anyway, this is oil pressure. Fuel pressure, oil pressure, fuel pressure, and oil temperature. And so this is the temperature. We want it between 40 and the other red mark up there. I'm interested to make sure that we have some indication of oil pressure, because I put some additional oil in there. It's running kind of low on the first flight, and that's what happens when it sort of starts slurping air. The oil pressure doesn't go to 0, but it starts running a little low. Fuel pressure, of course, if it's running, it's going to have fuel pressure, or it won't be running. If that fuel pressure drops to 0, that primer over there is in fact our wobble pump, which is what's going to get us home. So you got to be able to unlock it and then keep the engine running. You play pump, I'll play pilot.
Another time, it's really nice to have a second pilot on board.
Yeah. You're going to leave those 3 levers on your right, fully forward. You're going to leave the heat turned off on. That's right there by your right wrist.
Yep.
And
is this fully forward for this guy? I guess it is.
Everything's full forward, except the friction. You can see where it's at. The little yellow one is the friction.
Right.
Everything else goes full forward, or as far as it will go.
Sure.
And we'll just leave it there. So that's carb heat off, cowl flaps open, oil cooler open.
Okay.
All right. Now you gave us some squirts. I'm going to go pull that prop through 6 blades, and then just before engine start, we'll get us 3 more or 6 more squirts. And then we'll close the cap.
Blur that.